15 drummers who play so fast, it looks fake speed kills in metal. Some drummers push their bodies beyond human limits, delivering blast beats and double bass salvos that seem physically impossible. The footage looks manipulated. The recordings sound enhanced. They're not. These are 15 drummers who play so fast it looks fake. Number 15. Dave Lombardo. The godfather of extreme metal drumming helped define thrash with Slayer, and Rain in Blood remains one of the fastest albums ever recorded. Released in 1986, the record clocked just 29 minutes of relentless velocity, with Lombardo's double bass work setting new standards for the genre. Songs like Angel of Death and Raining Blood showcased footwork that seemed mechanical in its precision. His ability to maintain blast-adjacent patterns at 210 beats per minute while touring relentlessly revolutionized what drummers believed physically possible. Born in Havana, Cuba, and raised in Los Angeles, Lombardo brought a unique rhythmic sensibility to American thrash. His work with Slayer across multiple stints earned him the title Godfather of Double Bass Drumming. Beyond Slayer, he performed with Grip Inc., Fantomas, and Suicidal Tendencies, proving his speed translated across genres. Drumming publications consistently rank him among the most influential metal drummers in history. At 59, Lombardo continues performing with Testament, proving speed doesn't fade with dedication. Number 14. Joey Jordison. The masked drummer behind Slipknot's ferocious sound could sustain speeds exceeding 200 beats per minute, while delivering theatrical performances that exhausted audiences just watching. His work on Iowa and the self-titled debut showcased relentless double bass patterns that defined nu metal's heaviest edges. During live shows, his kit rotated completely upside down while he continued playing without missing a single beat. Rolling Stone ranked him among the greatest drummers of all time, recognizing his combination of speed, power, and showmanship. Jordison's career extended beyond Slipknot into Murder Dolls and Sinsanum, demonstrating versatility alongside extremity. Behind the mask lived a technical master who practiced obsessively for hours daily. In 2016, he revealed at the Metal Hammer Golden Gods Award that he had transverse myelitis, a neurological condition that temporarily paralyzed his legs. He relearned to walk and play through grueling rehabilitation. Tragically, Jordison died in his sleep on July 26, 2021, at just 46 years old. His legacy lives in every drummer who pushes physical boundaries while wearing corpse paint. Number 13. Gene Hoglan. They call him the Atomic Clock for a reason that becomes obvious within seconds of watching him perform. At over 6 feet tall and powerfully built, Hoglan delivers pinpoint accuracy at extreme speeds that seem impossible for someone his size. His work with Dark Angel on Darkness Descends in 1986 established him as a pioneer, while his later contributions to Death's human and individual thought patterns proved speed and technicality could coexist beautifully. Chuck Schuldiner specifically recruited him for Death's progressive era. Hoglan's discography reads like a Metal Hall of Fame roster, spanning Testament, Fear Factory, Strapping Young Lad, and the animated Death Clock. He pioneered gravity blast techniques and double bass patterns now considered standard curriculum for aspiring metal drummers worldwide. His drum fills on Crystal Mountain with Death Remain legendary study material. At 57, Hoglan still tours regularly, demonstrating that precision drumming at 250 beats per minute requires more than youth. It requires discipline he's maintained across 4 decades. Before we continue, which drummer on this list made your jaw drop first? Have you seen any of these legends perform live? Drop a comment and let us know where you're watching from. Number 12. Pete Sandoval. Los Angeles-born drummer of Salvadoran descent, essentially invented blast beats as modern metal knows them today. His work with Morbid Angel, which he joined in 1988, changed extreme music forever, with Altars of Madness in 1989 establishing a template every death metal band would follow for decades. Sandoval's feet moved so fast that early audiences genuinely assumed the recordings were artificially sped up. They weren't. His double bass patterns on Chapel of Ghouls exceeded 220 beats per minute with surgical precision that seemed inhuman. Sandoval's technique influenced every death metal drummer who followed, from Cannibal Corpse to Suffocation to countless underground acts. Terrorizer's World Downfall, also recorded in 1989, showcased his grindcore origins with equally devastating speed. Chronic back problems eventually forced surgery in 2011, temporarily sidelining him from touring. He returned to live performance after rehabilitation and continues recording. At 58, Sandoval's legacy as the original architect of blast beat drumming remains undisputed throughout the death metal community. Number 11. Chris Adler. Lamb of God's precision machine drove the new American metal sound for over 2 decades with technical proficiency that consistently amazed observers. His syncopated double bass work on albums like Ashes of the Wake and Sacrament combined groove with explosive speed, creating patterns that drummers still struggle to replicate accurately.
If there was a single day I could live.
The track Laid to Rest became a drumming benchmark, requiring coordination that most players spend years developing without success. Guitar World named him among metal's elite drummers. Born in 1972, Adler co-founded Lamb of God in Richmond, Virginia, building the band from local club shows to arena tours through relentless work. His signature technique involved ghosted notes between blast patterns, adding texture to pure speed that lesser drummers couldn't conceptualize. He worked as fill-in drummer for Megadeth in 2015, recording Dystopia before returning to Lamb of God. He departed the band in 2019 after 25 years. Chris Adler permanently redefined what American metal drumming could achieve. Number 10. Jan Axel Blomberg. Better known as Hellhammer, this Norwegian pioneer pushed black metal drumming into hyperspace with cold, mechanical precision. His work with Mayhem on De Mysteriis Dom Sathanas established the precise blast beat style that defines the entire genre to this day. Unlike the looser approach of early thrash drumming, Hellhammer's patterns felt almost clinical in their speed, each hit calculated while his feet blurred beneath the kit. His influence on Scandinavian extreme metal remains genuinely immeasurable. Beyond Mayhem's infamous legacy, Hellhammer performed with Dimmu Borgir, Arcturus, and The Covenant, bringing technical excellence to every project he joined. His session work spans over 50 albums across black, death, and progressive metal. Born in 1969, he began drumming at 14 and developed his signature style through obsessive daily practice. Drummers study his patterns the same way guitarists study Yngwie Malmsteen's arpeggios. At 55, Hellhammer continues recording actively, his speed undiminished after 3 decades of extremity. These drummers make the impossible look routine. Before we hit the next 5, which speed demon impressed you most so far? Drop your thoughts in the comments and share your favorite fast drummer. Number 9. Haake. Meshuggah's rhythmic architect does something no other drummer consistently attempts: maintaining polyrhythmic complexity at punishing speeds simultaneously. His patterns on albums like Destroy, Erase, Improve and Obscene operate in multiple time signatures while the kick drums pummel at extreme tempos beneath everything. What sounds like chaos follows strict mathematical precision. Haake essentially invented djent drumming, creating the blueprint that bands like Periphery and Animals as Leaders would later follow religiously. Born in Sweden, in 1971, Haake joined Meshuggah in 1990 and never left the drum throne. His approach treats the kit as a compositional instrument, not merely rhythm support for guitars. The 2008 track Bleed took him 6 months to master completely, featuring a pattern where his feet operate independently for over 7 minutes straight without pause. Drummers worldwide consider it among the most difficult songs ever recorded. At 53, Haake still performs these patterns live without backing tracks or triggers. Number 8. Flo Mounier. Cryptopsy's technical monster redefined what Canadian death metal could achieve with drumming so extreme it seemed computer-generated. His work on None So Vile in 1996 featured speeds that listeners genuinely assumed required studio manipulation to accomplish. The speed wasn't enhanced at all. Mounier's gravity blasts and unconventional pattern choices pushed the genre into unprecedented technical territory. Songs like Slit Your Guts featured tempo changes, requiring coordination that seemed genuinely inhuman. Born in Montreal in 1974, Mounier developed his foundational technique through jazz studies before applying it to extreme metal with devastating results. The combination proved overwhelmingly effective. His instructional videos demonstrate techniques most drummers can't execute at half speed despite years of practice. Beyond Cryptopsy, he recorded with Vultimus alongside former Mayhem and Morbid Angel members. Critics consistently call None So Vile one of the most technically demanding drum performances ever committed to record. At 50, Mounier still plays every note live. Number 7. Zbigniew Promiński. Known simply as Inferno, Behemoth's drummer brings mechanical precision to blackened death metal that seems impossible to maintain. His work on albums like The Satanist and Demigod showcases relentless double bass at tempos exceeding 240 beats per minute while maintaining dynamics most drummers sacrifice entirely for speed. Live recordings match studio versions with disturbing exactness. There's no cheating involved. Inferno plays every note with the consistency of a programmed drum machine, except the power comes from human limbs. The Polish drummer joined Behemoth in 1997 and never left, growing alongside the band from underground black metal obscurity to international recognition. His technique involves minimal movement, maximizing energy efficiency for marathon blast sections that would exhaust lesser players. Born in 1979, Inferno studied classical percussion formally before dedicating himself to metal, applying rigorous training to extreme music. Behemoth's Grammy nomination for The Satanist in 2015 proved extreme drumming could achieve mainstream recognition. At 45, his consistency remains unmatched. We're getting into legendary territory now. Before the top 6, have any of these drummers changed how you hear metal? Drop a comment below and tell us which performance blew your mind. Number 6. Roddy. The Florida native documented his single-foot bass drum speed at over 260 beats per minute, footage that made the drumming community question whether they were watching reality. His work with Hate Eternal on albums like Conquering the Throne and Monarch delivered relentless precision that set new standards for death metal technique. Roddy's approach emphasized single strokes where others relied on heel-toe patterns, demonstrating raw strength and endurance that seemed physically implausible to observers. Roddy released instructional materials breaking down his technique step by step, proving definitively that the speed was genuine. He performed with Nile, Malevolent Creation, and Aurora Borealis, building a reputation as extreme metal's most precise session drummer. Born in 1972, he began playing at 12 and competed in speed challenges that he consistently dominated throughout his career. His book on extreme metal drumming became essential reading for aspiring players worldwide. At 52, Roddy Haake continues teaching, passing technique to new generations. Number 5. John Longstreth. Origin's drummer pioneered gravity blasts at speeds that seemed completely fabricated before video proof emerged to silence skeptics. His work on Echoes of Decimation and Antithesis featured footwork exceeding 280 beats per minute, played with a relaxed posture that made the seemingly impossible look casual. Traditional blast beats weren't enough for Longstreth's musical vision. He developed proprietary techniques that other drummers now study frame by frame on YouTube, trying desperately to understand how human feet move that quickly. Born in Topeka, Kansas, Longstreth played in Gorgasm and Dim Mak before Origin fully showcased his capabilities to the world. His approach emphasizes efficiency over power, each movement calculated precisely to minimize wasted energy during extended performances. Studio recordings match live performances exactly, silencing accusations of studio trickery permanently. Origin's underground success built entirely on fan reactions to his drumming videos going viral across social platforms. Now in his late 40s, Longstreth remains one of the fastest documented drummers in extreme metal. Number 4. Shannon Lucas. Black Dahlia Murder's explosive performances featured drumming that seemed temporally impossible to anyone watching closely. Lucas drove albums like Nocturnal and Miasma with melodic death metal precision at thrash metal speeds, his double bass patterns setting new standards for the entire genre. Songs regularly exceeded 220 beats per minute, while he maintained dynamics and groove underneath the velocity. Fans watching live footage genuinely assumed video acceleration. The speed was entirely genuine every single time. Lucas also drummed for All That Remains and Today Is the Day, proving his versatility alongside his extremity. His technique combined traditional grip with explosive power, each fill landing exactly where notation demanded without deviation. Born in 1979, he developed his distinctive style studying both jazz and death metal influences equally. Though less famous than some peers, professional drummers consistently consider him among the most technically proficient players of his generation. His Dahlia performances remain essential viewing for aspiring extreme metal drummers. Only 3 drummers remain, and they represent drumming's absolute ceiling. Before we finish, which of these 15 impressed you most? Let us know in the comments where you're watching from today. Number 3. Kjetil-Vidar Haraldstad. Known as Frost, this Satyricon and 1349 drummer embodies Norwegian black metal's cold precision with every performance. His work with 1349 on Hellfire and Liberation delivered blast beats at tempos exceeding 250 beats per minute with mechanical accuracy that genuinely seems inhuman. Unlike drummers who sacrifice dynamics entirely for speed, Frost maintains full musical expression at extreme velocities throughout. Live footage shows absolutely no shortcuts. Every hit lands with identical force regardless of tempo, defying the physical limitations most drummers accept. Born in 1973, Frost studied classical percussion formally before applying it to black metal's most extreme expressions. His Satyricon performances balance atmosphere with aggression perfectly, while 1349 showcases pure velocity without compromise. Session work includes Gorgoroth and Keep of Callison recordings. What separates Frost from peers is longevity, maintaining speed over 3 decades without significant injury, while contemporaries succumb to tendinitis and exhaustion. At 51, his performances haven't slowed noticeably. Younger drummers study his efficiency techniques, hoping to extend their own careers. Number 2. Kerim Lechner. Known professionally as Krim, this session drummer became a YouTube sensation with speed demonstrations that viewers actively accused of being faked or manipulated. His covers of extreme metal songs at accelerated tempos generated millions of views and endless comment section debates about authenticity. The videos weren't manipulated whatsoever. Krim documented his practice routines meticulously, proving that inhuman speed came from obsessive technique refinement for years. His live performances with Septic Flesh confirmed everything skeptical viewers doubted. Born in Hungary, Krim studied at Berklee College of Music before applying jazz techniques to death metal with devastating results. His single-foot speed exceeds 280 beats per minute, with fully documented video proof that silenced critics. Beyond Septic Flesh, he's recorded with Decapitated and performed with numerous touring acts needing a drummer who can deliver extreme speeds nightly without backing tracks. His instructional content reveals no secrets beyond dedicated practice, disappointing those hoping for shortcuts. Krim represents the new generation where YouTube proves what previous generations simply had to accept on faith. Number 1. George Kollias. Nile's Greek powerhouse may be the fastest documented drummer in metal history, with verified speeds that challenge what scientists thought human limbs could achieve. His work on albums like Annihilation of the Wicked and Those Whom the Gods Detest features sustained blast beats exceeding 280 beats per minute, speeds verified definitively through frame-by-frame video analysis by skeptical observers. Unlike drummers who peak briefly at extreme tempos, Kollias maintains these speeds for entire songs consistently. His 2008 instructional DVD showed practice routines so demanding that viewers assumed playback manipulation. High-speed cameras proved otherwise. Born in Corinthos, Greece in 1977, Kollias studied music formally at conservatory before dedicating himself entirely to extreme drumming. His book, Intense Metal Drumming, became the genre's technical Bible for aspiring players. He's documented single strokes at 300 beats per minute and sustained double bass at speeds no peer has, matched on official recordings. Beyond Nile, extensive session work proves his speed isn't studio trickery or enhancement. At 47, Kollias continues pushing limits while teaching techniques through clinics worldwide. He made the impossible measurable, then beat his own records repeatedly.